This isn't just an explanation. This is a neural remapping ritual, disguised as a rant. You're not here to be comforted. You're here to be rattled into reality, rewired by words, and reinstalled with beliefs so potent they burn through the old bullshit like sacred fire. We're about to run the command. Self-expression releases cortisol, improves immune function, and rewires neural trauma maps. We're not whispering it like a fragile affirmation. We're roaring it like a divine war cry. Self-expression is any form of truth exploding from within, talking, screaming, dancing, writing, drawing, laughing, crying, fucking moving. Here's what happens when you express. When you let that shit out, cortisol goes down. There's less stress, more calm. When you speak truth, you raise your immune function. You literally heal faster. Emotional releases neural rewiring. You break trauma loops. Express and your body goes, thank fuck, we're not dying anymore. Here's how you already do this naturally without realizing you're healing. Let's shine a spotlight on the unconscious badassery you're already pulling off. That sigh of relief after a long day, that's cortisol dropping, like panties on porn night. That freestyle rant in your journal, that's emotional detox in ink form. That weird primal dance you did alone in your room, that's your body purging trauma through motion, somatic sorcery. That crying in the shower, that wasn't a breakdown. That was neuroplastic remodeling with warm water acoustics. You've been a walking, talking trauma alchemist this whole time. Now we just make it intentional, conscious, fucking unstoppable. Here's some other ways to express you probably never considered. We're going to upgrade your toolkit. Breathwork. It signals your brain to chill the fuck out. It's an instant vagus nerve massage. Doodling. It turns inner chaos into art. No rules, just movement and symbols. Humming activates the vagus nerve and calms your nervous system faster than the Xanax. Stretching while groaning. Sounds weird, heals deep. It's emotional release and fascia unwinding. It's trauma unfucking. Vocal journaling, recording your rants. Bypasses perfectionism, gets raw truth out fast. Science says this shit works. Because you're not just a vibe, you're a biological process. Expressive writing drops cortisol and improves immune markers. Art therapy, narrative therapy, and movement therapy. They cause observable changes in brain scans. Trauma centers cool down. Executive function comes back online. Crying activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Translation, you cry, you reset. You aren't being dramatic. You're being a neurologically aware, emotionally intelligent, trauma dismantling, goddamn mammal. Here's why this is important. If you don't express, your cortisol keeps screaming into your bloodstream. Your immune system starts falling apart like IKEA furniture with missing screws. Your trauma maps tighten their grip. Hello triggers, hello dissociation, hello sabotaged relationships. If you do express, you breathe easier, you feel lighter, your body heals faster, your mind gets clearer. Your soul remembers what it fucking means to be free. This isn't self-help, it's self-rescue. Let me embed this shit into your psyche so deep it speaks from your bones. My body knows how to heal. My expression is not noise. It's signal, medicine, movement, mutation. Every time I speak, write, cry, scream, laugh, I'm releasing poison and restoring my divine blueprint. I'm not broken, I'm rewiring. Trauma doesn't own me. I own my processes. And that process begins with expressing the fuck out of what's real. Here's your new identity. Say it with conviction. I'm the type of person who expresses unapologetically. Feels to heal, not to collapse. Moves what hurts until it transforms. Speaks what's unspeakable to reclaim my truth. Uses art, sound, breath and chaos to recode my brain and liberate my body. doesn't wait for permission to be fucking whole. You want peace, health, presence, confidence. Relationships that don't drain you. A body that feels like a temple, not a war zone. Then you better start expressing like your life depends on it, because it does. You hold it in, you suffer quietly, get sick more, sabotage shit you love. Your unspoken pain becomes your repeated fate. You let it out, even messy, even raw. You heal, you breathe, you fucking feel. You evolve, you attract peace. You live wild and true. Welcome to the new system. Expression is power. Expression is healing. Expression is who the fuck I am now. So go scream, go write, go cry. Go dance like a possessed lightning rod. Go become the wild, self-expressing force of nature you're always meant to be. And if your brain ever forgets, you come back here, and I'll remind you again.